All right. Good morning. Watch this. Welcome to Daily Manhunt. It is Saturday, January 17th. I stayed up till almost 10 p.m., so I'm a little tired, but I'm doing good. 10 p.m. for me is late. Everybody else is probably nothing. Ouch. Probably needed to sit down and heal in there. There we go. All right, good morning, welcome. This is Daily Bible Study, where we get on here every single morning at 5:30 a.m. my time. And we go through a chapter of the Bible. I just wake up naturally around this time. So I decided, felt called to just do this instead of just playing video games by myself. So we've got our objectives that are not on screen. Hold on. Everybody calm down. 1 second here. This on. Sources. Boom, boom, boom. I want to put that there. Is it just a different scene? Let's see. Boom. There it is. We've got it. Okay, we've got our objectives for the day. Every day we go through and do a few things. One, catch up on the commitments we made yesterday. Then we go through and do some daily gratitude. Do I have enough to level up? Let's see. Wow, we're above 10K for a level up. That's crazy. All right, where are we headed? We need to go explore some stuff. Oh, we were going to this. I don't know how to get up there. Let's see if we can get up there. Okay, yesterday's commitments. I did end up doing my daily devotional with my wife and with my kids. That went well. So that was good. What else? Up until the evening, I ate very well. Which is good. I don't think I can get up there from here. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. Figure something else out. I did not get a workout in yesterday, so that was one thing that we missed out on. That's okay. I still did get 4 in for the week, which is my minimum. But at some point, I need to level that up to 5 times a week because I'm looking to. My long-term goal is to be at 15% body fat, and right now I'm in the 24s, so we're quite a ways off from the actual goal. But we're making progress on it, which is good. I have been writing the word down. Yesterday was actually super crazy with just the amount of stuff that needed to get done for being gone for the next week because I'm having a baby. Here in 2 days, Monday, we're going to have our 5th child. So I did not get that in. That's okay to me. I'm all right with that. I don't know where I go, man. I want to get up to that Erd tree and get some tears, you know? That's what I'm talking about. What else did I make an agreement on? What else was I going to do yesterday? I don't think there's anything too crazy. But yesterday was good. We got a ton done. And now I have the entire week to... Whoa. The entire week to hang out with my wife. Oh, hey, there we go. What's up? How do you say that? Eliana Zoe? Eliana? Maybe it's Eliana Zoe. The letters are all together, and I am not dyslexic, but probably should be characterized as such. How's it going? I am not on console. I'm on PC, and we're doing a daily Bible study here that we're about to go into. But thank you for the compliment. That's very sweet of you. I am grateful for the setup that I've got. Okay, we're going into daily gratitude. Almost died just now. Here we go, bust that off. Oh, get this. Come on. How did that not hit? There we go. There we go. What's going on? Oh, it's laying down. Okay. Oh, on PC. That is good, yeah. I do have consoles, but I don't have a... if there's ever a game that comes out that I really want to play on stream, I'd have to get a capture card, because I don't really have anything to capture on. So, that's the reason I don't do that. Okay, now we go through our daily gratitude. Eliana, if you got something to be thankful for, throw it in the chat. I'm going through... I'm just super grateful, like, the relationship that my family has together is great, and I am very, very grateful for that. I actively miss my family, which for some people is a rarity, and that's not something that they get to feel. And so for me, that's my face cam is too good. What do you mean by that? It's just I appreciate it. Thank you. This stuff in the background back here is literally just a... Oh, I appreciate it. That's really sweet of you. My stuff back here is like the cheapest possible stuff I could find, and old wood flooring. What's up, spray paint huffing Doge? Welcome. Happy to have you here. Okay, we're going through gratitude. What else are we grateful for? I got to think of it. What is this? Hold on. First off, ahead. Stone astrolabe ahead. What does that mean? Or is it talking about that thing? Okay, I'm trying to get to this minor Erd tree over here. That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, I'm also grateful. I'm super grateful that we're going to have our 5th child on Monday, and I'm just grateful that like my wife has stayed healthy through these, because a lot of these have been... Hold on. There we go. Oh, get out of here. All right. A lot of these have been somewhat complex pregnancies, and it's still... You seem like a pro. You're so encouraging. Wow, thank you. All right, I need to probably call in... I've got this Erd tree. Ouch. Alright, I'm gonna hop down. I think I need to roll through this stuff more than fight him. Hold on. Okay, you ready? That worked out. Okay. Oh, I couldn't jump. Oh man, that went bad. Alright. Hold on. Oh, it killed him. Ouch. He does a lot of damage. Oh, that should not have drank that right there. Okay. All right, I'm also grateful. Oh, I think I finished my thought there, but I got distracted. I'm grateful for just like how generally well they've gone. I'm praying that this one does too. And I'm hoping, yeah, just hoping it goes just as well as the other ones. And then... Oh, come on. Oh, no, that was bad. That was bad. I've been a fan of Elden Ring for a while, but I haven't played it in a while. Well, I've been playing it on here, so I've played it for a while on here. All right, I gotta think of my third thing. Let's think. I don't repeat items, so then I gotta think longer about what I'm grateful for. Because I'm trying to think of something new every time. I'm grateful for my work right now. It's been a rough few days at work, but I will say that it has been. I'm learning a ton through it. I'm learning a ton through how hard a lot of it is. So that's good. Ouch. Just wasted. Oh, and there's. Oh, he still focused me. I didn't realize that. Okay, pick this up. All right, let's go. Let's go. I really don't want to have to try to fight that guy. There we go. No, does this hurt them? Okay, good. I was like, this better hurt those guys. Okay, we're good. Oh, I rolled early. Hold on. Okay. Why did that not drink? There we go. Okay, we're good. Here. Up. Okay, I feel like that was a bit. I feel like both of those were a bit of a ripoff. Thanks for following, Eliana. All right, we're going into 1 Samuel chapter 5 today. I actually really love this chapter. So we're going to go through that. Starts out here. When the Philistines captured the Ark of God. So catching you up for anyone who wasn't here prior, we've got a situation where the people of God have been following a priestly line that are not doing a good job at leading the people to him. I'm from the U.S. I am from the U.S. as well. I am a United States citizen in the Midwest. But they were going in. What does this say? Hold on. Weirdly. Oh, it was just telling me about it. Okay. So they were in battle. The priestly line, that's Eli and his sons, have not been leading the people as they should. And it's leading to a lot of issues. The people don't know how to follow God correctly. They are in consistent battle with the Philistines and some of the Amalekites. There we go. Wait. Okay, jump. And essentially what it leads to is they're starting to lose because they haven't been following God well. God tells Eli through Samuel, the coming line, that he is no longer going to... Oops, no, don't do that. He's no longer going to be king, or not king, priest. The king thing is a different... Oh, they're going to get killed by that, unless it's coming toward me. No, it's not. So all of Israel hears this. I need to get them to focus me. There we go. Go. Jump it. They're in battle, and they're like, hey, why are we losing? I don't understand why. Let's bring the Ark of the Covenant of God into the battlefield, which is a huge, huge no-no. Should not happen. We got this guy here. Here we go. There we go. They should not have done it. They did it. Who else do we got here? Elden E. Cuddles. Hello, I'm doing good. How are you? I don't know anything about anything on here. Oh man, they give me a lot of them though. That's sweet. That's what I want, is some cracked tears. I'm just doing a Bible study. Do I like digital artos? Artos. I don't know. I don't know what I like. I like reading the Bible, so that's what we're doing here. If you want to listen in, you're welcome to. Happy to have you. So they take the Ark of the Covenant to the battlefield, and they're like, we're going to win now. And then the Philistines are like, whoa, their God's on the battlefield with us. We're going to lose now. But then the Philistines don't lose because they did something like evil in the sight of the Lord. The Israelites did. And they end up taking the Ark of the Covenant, this thing that they're supposed to keep safe. And the Philistines, the enemies of God, end up taking that back to their town to take ownership of it. So it's seemingly a horrible situation. It is terrible, not good at all. This seems bad. I'm going to try to get to like here. See if I can get down that way. Probably not. They'll probably have to run somewhere else or maybe just fast travel. So seemingly we're in a horrible, horrible spot. Things are going really, really bad. And everything's wrong. I don't have a Discord, Eliana. I just get on here every morning. So if you want to be here in the mornings, great. If not, I have no other engagement on the internet with really anyone or anything. So that's where we're at. That's what's happened up to this point. And what's going on with him? Up here. Hold on, where is it? I hear it. Where is it? Is it up high? Oh, it's right there. There we go. We got it. So, when the Philistines captured the Ark of the God, they brought it from Ebenezer to Ashdod. When the Philistines took the Ark to God, they took the Ark of God and brought it into the house of Dagon and set it up beside Dagon. Okay, who is Dagon? Dagon is a first off, gorgeous view. Thank you. That's really sweet. Dagon is essentially a enemy of God, right? He is not a true God, but some sort of spiritual entity that the people worshipped. Where does this head? Hold on. I gotta figure out where. That's where the turtle pope is. Need to head over here at some point. I think that's where Remala's great rune. Maybe that's what we do now, huh? Do it. Let's go over here. Pull this away. Let's go to the Church of Hazel. Head that way. Okay. So they've taken it there. They have it essentially in the temple to their God, which is not a true God. I like to call that out. And we see that happen, right? So we think this is a terrible situation. We think it's horrible. But they set up the Ark of God beside Dagon. And when the people of Ashdod rose early the next day, behold, Dagon had fallen downward on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. So they've got a statue to their God in there, in their temple. They've put the Ark of God in here because essentially they're like, hey, this is going to be great. We're going to use the power of both of these gods together. And God essentially uses this opportunity to show them that essentially like, he's like, I have all the power. I have all the power. I have everything. Check. Okay. Ooh. Don't let him hit you. Don't let him hit you. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ouch. Hurt me. Got him. Got him. It's kind of almost. Get some of these butterflies. There we go. We got some butterflies. I'm not gonna take stuff. I think I have a Manhud Instagram actually. I think it's like Manhud 2025 or something. If you want to follow that. Okay, so they brought the Ark of the Covenant in. Dagon is face down, fallen before the Ark of the Lord. So they took Dagon, put him back up. They're like, oh, hey, must have been a mistake. Must have fallen over. And they put him back in his place. But when they rose the next morning, behold, Dagon had fallen face downward on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both his hands were lying cut off on the threshold. Only the trunk of Dagon was left to him. And this is why the priest of Dagon and all who enter the house of Dagon do not tread on the threshold of Dagon in Ashdod today. So what we see as like this horrible thing, God having his Ark of his Covenant taken away and essentially stolen. And it's like, oh, this must be a terrible... Hold on, I'm distracted. That should hurt his girlfriend, 100%. Nice try. Nice try. was following through with that one, getting a few hits in. All right. Need to learn these guys' is. There we go. We got him. You think I can parry this one? I'm gonna try. See what we can do. Maybe I should just kill her. There we go. Okay, so we've got the situation where it's like, oh man, this is terrible. This is horrifying. They didn't listen to God. Now the Ark of the Covenant's been taken away. You see, Eli dies. He literally falls over backwards and breaks his neck when he hears the terrible news of they've got the Ark of God. He's like, this is the end. Israel has lost all of its hope. This was the thing that was going to keep us safe. That hurt. How did I miss over? But, oh, nice. Flame cleanser. Isn't that like a really important one? I think it is. But what we see is that, like, God is using this as his own deal. He's using this as a way to show his power to his enemy in spite of his people, right? His people didn't follow and listen in the way that they should. Why are you guys blinking away? Where are you? Is everybody dead? Oh, I mean, I guess I got two different incantations, so I don't know what I'm playing about. That it? I don't want to leave something really nice here because I don't notice it. Okay, so that's what's gone on. The hand of the Lord was heavy against the people of Ashdod, and he terrified and afflicted them with tumors, both Ashdod and its territory. And when the men of Ashdod saw how things were, they said, angle for that. The ark of the God of Israel must not remain with us, for his hand is hard against us and against Dagon our God. So they're both acknowledging it's like, hey, this can't stay here. He's both against us, and he's clearly more powerful than the God that we have. We've got to do something here. We've got to get rid of him. We can't stay in his presence because our God can't even stand in his presence. He literally falls before him. Huge stuff. This is God winning a battle without any of his people there. It's God showing his absolute authority, his absolute glory and honor. And it is, I don't know, it's just crazy to me to watch. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. So, the Ark of the God must not remain here. So they sent and gathered together all the lords of the Philistines. Okay, so something to call out here. All the lords of the Philistines, I would venture to guess that this even included people I could be wrong. So, don't quote me too hard. But who is like the greatest soldier of the Philistines? And who are his brothers? It's Goliath, right? And at this point, Goliath has not been killed. So there's a chance that Goliath is literally a part of bringing the Ark of the Covenant back to the people of Israel. Okay, so they got the lords of the Philistines. Says, what should we do with the Ark of the God of Israel? And they answered, let the Ark of God of Israel be brought back around to Gath. So they brought the Ark of God of Israel there. But after they had brought it around, the hand of the Lord was against the city. So they're like, it can't stay at Ashdod. Let's send it somewhere else. Isn't it against Christianity to wear a hat inside? Nope. It's not. I mean, there might be some sort of sub-cult of Christianity that says that. I don't know. Where did you hear that? Be happy to talk through it. What's up, Bull? Hey, Bull, is it against Christianity to wear a hat inside? Give us the theological update. Oh, did we not have audio yesterday? You got to throw it in a chat and say, hey, I can't hear you, and I'll figure out what's going on. Oh, I've got somebody chatted in from, but they erased it. It's gone. They chatted through, it was a Twitch chat, so it would have shown up like above my head up here. I'm not gonna follow anybody on Instagram. Thanks though. Oh, maybe Twitch chat isn't showing up top. I'm not sure. Oh no, it is. It's showing up there. Okay. So we're going through 1 Samuel 5. We've got The Philistines have taken the Ark of the Covenant of God, or the Ark of God, back to their town in Ashdod. They put it in the temple of Dagon. That really doesn't go well for them. So then they're like, hey, let's bring it to a different city, because Dagon can't even stand in the presence of this Ark, right? Yeah. This guy's strong. Boom. Look at that. I'm not gonna do. Whoa, careful. Hold on. Ooh, that hurts. I'm gonna drink some. Real. Got him. All right, you are in a house, and every house is the house of God, so you're disrespecting God by wearing a hat inside. That's interesting. So in Christianity, every house is not the house of God. Every Christian is the house of God. So if you follow Christ, your body becomes the temple of God. There's biblical stuff that says, is it not culturally incorrect for you to pray with your head covered? Like, I usually will pray without a hat on. But no, it is not improper to wear a hat inside, because if anything, your body is the temple of God, not any house, right? God's spirit doesn't reside. Like when we look at the Old Testament layout of the temple, God would reside inside the inner place. And now what is this? What's going on? Necessary item. I don't even know what he gave me. I didn't even check. The temple of God, right? You've got this situation where the presence of God lives. So 1 Corinthians, that's where Bull knows. He's just showed up at the top of our chat here. In 1 Corinthians, it talks about that. What I would be careful of with 1 Corinthians is it is a group that was struggling with a bunch of kind of heretical teachings, a bunch of stuff coming in place. And so he was trying to, Paul in that one was trying to essentially, the wheel in the sky mentioned in the Bible. You'd have to tell me where it is, and then I could give you more context for that. That sound, what is that from? I gotta remember where that's at. Need to get this guy real quick. Okay, we're gonna move around a little bit. Here we go. Okay. I like to read everything in a little bit of context. So if we've got, there we go. What is he doing here? Okay, I'll move around. Oh, and to finish off the statement around 1 Corinthians, there are some people who believe that he literally mentions at the end, it's like, and is this not common? Like, is this not known by culturally that you shouldn't do this? Like, I don't have any other practice than this, but he's not. There's some people who argue he's not actually making like a long-term statement for what everyone should do, but it's like a cultural thing. I don't know. So in an attempt to honor God, I just take my hat off while we pray, and I don't worship God with my head covered, just as an attempt to honor Him, regardless of what the outcome of that is. Let me finish this, and then if we have some time, I'll look up the wheel in the sky, and we can talk through that as well, because I want to finish this chapter here. Did that guy not give me anything when I killed him? Oh, he's still alive. Oh, he's over here. Where is he going? There he is. Like, there's no... By the way, spear. Okay, we got him. Do they all pass away? Okay, they do. Ezekiel 1. Okay, so that you should take your hat off while you pray generally, but if you're walking down the street and somebody needs prayer on the spot, God is not going to reject your prayer. So I agree with that. I don't think God didn't send Christ to free us from the bondage of the law, to reintroduce weird, like, odd other laws. And that's something that I think is important to remember is like Christ came to free us from the bondage of sin, to free us from the bondage of having to perfectly obey a law. And I think that's an important thing to remember, that there's like, he didn't do that just so he could reintroduce other more confusing laws. It's like, no, there's nothing here. It's kind of like talking about, hey, do we, like I've been in a situation where we're called to need to go around. We're called to baptize those, right? We're called to like submerge, baptize. But there was a situation where we were in Africa doing well projects, and there was literally nowhere to baptize somebody completely underwater. And so rather than leaving these people like without the practice of baptism, it was like, hey, let's get as much as we can, right? We have these wells, let's pull together some water and let's do what we're able to do by baptizing you and symbolically showing that like we are now children of God, children of Christ, right? And so there's things like that where it's like, I'm not going to make such a strong statement there. But let's finish this thing real quick. After they brought it around, the hand of the Lord was against the city, causing a very great panic. And he afflicted the men of the city, both young and old, with tumors that broke out on them. So they saw it in Ashdod. Now they're seeing it over here in, where are they at? Gilead, maybe? Oh, hold on. They saw it in Ashdod, and then they brought it to Gath. So they're in Gath. And then they afflicted those guys. Oh, my goodness, it keeps chapters on. This is frustrating. Let's not remain with us. He afflicted. Okay, so they sent the ark to Ekron, but as soon as the ark came to Ekron, the people of Ekron cried out, "They have brought around to us the ark of God to Israel to kill us and our people." They sent therefore and gathered together all the lords of the Philistines, said, "Send away the ark of God of Israel, and let it return to its own place, that it may not kill us and our people. For there was a deathly panic throughout the whole city, and the hand of God was very heavy there. The men who did not die were struck with tumors, and the city went up. Oh, and the cry of the city went up to heaven." So huge thing here. God essentially takes, and he has a people who are not obedient to him. And so he essentially goes and makes a way for them, right? He in spite of their failure, in spite of their lack of following him, he does his own thing. He's like, hey, they're going to steal the Ark of the Covenant, but that's a part of my plan to show my glory to this people, right? To show my glory to this group that's against me. And he does that. We're going to head this way. Let's try to find a way into that tower. I don't know how to get... Bunch of wolves. Okay, we can touch on Ezekiel 1 real quick if we want to. I got a few minutes. Wait, are you still there, though? Absolux, are you still around? Because if not, then we won't mess around with it. If you are, we can head into Ezekiel. Old Testament. Is it Ezekiel? Stormy wind and a great cloud with brightness around it, in the midst of the fire, as it were. Features, okay. We're looking for the wheel. Talking about what I'm guessing is the cherubim. I could be wrong about that. I don't know enough. They darted to and fro. Oh, here we go. A wheel on the earth beside the living creatures, one for each of the four of them. Okay? Got a wheel. I don't know. What do we got over here? Is this... Am I getting close to where there's like the... it's like a elevator down. Did I just kill a guy here? Am I crazy? I'm crazy. This is different. Ouch, he was fast. He's quick. What? Oh, I was in it. Oh, man. That's sad. I didn't realize I was in the Deathblight fog. Gonna be a long travel back to there. Where the spirit goes. This is tough because like I don't know it escalated super fast. You're right. You gotta get back over there. Hold on. I'm just reading for a second. 1 second here. Sorry, this is boring to watch. Get the likeness of their faces. Experience was like burning fire. Okay, so as I'm reading, here's what I'm seeing as I'm reading this, okay? And this, I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys should go read Ezekiel 1 yourself. So the 4 living creatures in the depiction of the temple itself, right? They are there in the throne room of God with the ark of God, right? So they are with the presence of God. So when I read this, here's what I get out of it. I'm reading this and it's like, hey, here is the 4 living creatures. We see them again in Revelation, very similar. They're following the command of God here in this chapter. They're going wherever the Spirit leads them. All that's true, right? All that's happening. I don't even know if Ashdod's here. Absalux is here anymore. Ashdod is the city. That's reading. But if you are, this is what I'm reading. They're going wherever the Spirit leads them. They're doing this thing. Their appearance was like burning coals of fire, like the appearance of torches moving to and fro. And the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning. And then this is, I think, what you're talking about. And the living creatures darted through it to and fro, like the appearance of flashing lightning. And I looked at the living creatures. I saw a wheel on the earth beside the living creatures, one for each of the 4 of them. So to me, could be totally wrong here. It's a depiction. Wow, man. Getting sick, I think. It's like a depiction of a chariot. I don't know. Obviously, this is a vision that has mystery to it, so I will grant you that. But what I'm reading is that it's like, hey, you've got the 4 living creatures with the Ark of the Covenant of God. So essentially, these creatures that we see depicted are carrying some element of God's presence. And so what I'm seeing this as is almost like it's like they're a chariot being sent wherever God goes, carrying His presence with them. But again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I could be totally wrong about that. It just seems like there's 4 wheels next to them, and so rather than being like just a wheel of its own rolling around in the sky, it's like, hey, next to each of these 4 on each corner of because where do they appear? I don't remember exactly where they appear on the Ark of the Covenant. But I believe they're on each corner of it. So having a wheel next to them would mean it would be like a chariot of the ark. That would be my assumption. Could be wrong. Okay, it is 6:10. I've got like 5 minutes. I got to talk about today's commitments. Usually Saturday. First off, before in this, you know what would have been cool when you have moments like that to have a digital Bible you could pull up in the corner. I've thought about this. Yes, I agree. It's mainly my absolute lack of ability to make on-the-fly changes to the stream without looking like an absolute buffoon. So, as I get better, I am going to add elements like that, and I think you're right. I think it would be good to have them. Get this war going on down here. But a lot of that is me learning how to do this stuff and making sure I don't create something that's unwieldy to me, since I have to be here every morning trying to do it. So as we go forward and I learn how a lot of this stuff works, I'd like to do the same thing. I'm actually really looking forward to... Oh, sweet. You know how to do a lot of that? That'd be cool. I can clearly do some of it. Like, we have some of this stuff on here, but it's mainly like, how do we do it quickly and easily? So I got to learn some of that stuff. But the other thing I was going to say was I lost my train of thought completely. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, I can't think of it. Where are we at? Put the Bible on there. What is this thing? What is this? No, they're shooting them for me. Not that guy. All right. Oh, we're doing daily commitments, yeah. Oh, usually Saturday is the day that I take essentially off. So I don't do like anything major. Obviously, I still want to do my devotional time with my kids. But I don't overly commit today because, again, I think that I will say the Lord is our rest. I'm not making a comment that like I believe that a Sabbath is truly like mandated still, but I do think that it's still beneficial for us. And so taking that, ooh, oh my goodness, that was bad. So I usually take it mainly off. I do want to read and pray with my wife and kids during the day, but I'm not going to make a ton of crazy commitments. We've got a bunch that we're already planning for getting ready for baby Madeline to come. Chances are what I'll be doing, I'll be off for a few days starting here next week because we're going to be in the hospital probably 2 to 3 days starting Monday. But chances are what I'll do is I'll probably have, whoops, I drank the wrong one. I'll probably take her with me out of the room to let my wife sleep, and we'll just stream together. As long as there's I don't know if there's any rules against that. I'm not sure what the rules are with streaming with like babies present. I'm assuming that's not a problem, but I'm not sure. So I'll have to find out. I should probably be sleeping in the corner over here while I do this in the morning after this next week. Gosh, this guy's strong. Don't shoot me with those. I'm gonna say, when do they shoot? Right? Okay. Some of this is like... Okay, alright. Okay. Hold on. Get off the ground. I gotta keep those in. Okay, we're good. Give me one. Give me one. Probably can't make this guy bleed, huh? Whoop. What? That was ridiculous, dude. Oh, they're gonna fight him for me. You guys get him, boys. Okay, good to hear. I'm gonna trust Bull's opinion on that and hope that he's right. We got him. Oh, don't do that. Watch this. Watch this. You guys ready? Nope, nope, nope. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. First try. First try. First try. I'm gonna just die. Okay, hold on. All right, we're hitting the road. We're hitting the road, Jack. How did these guys all survive this? We're gonna play risky. Should have killed him. Hey, one more. More. Oof, that was close. I probably would have died right there. All right, run back through. Got them both. All right, here we go. Oh, man, I missed. All right, back through. Got him. First try. Oh, we got to heal, too. All right, I got to go. I'm going to go read and pray with my wife. Thanks, Bull. I appreciate you joining. Anyone who did stay along, welcome. Feel free to take a follow. I will be here tomorrow morning doing 1 Samuel 6. We're going to be going through the return of the ark of God to his people. So we'll see you guys there. Hope you guys have a great day. Keep Christ the center focus of your life. Make sure that's what's guiding us through our day is the Spirit and not anything else. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace out.